Hello, how are you? Ray here. Hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy during this crazy virus time. Today we're going to check out the Jackson SL2Q MAH. AB stands for Alien Burst, MAH Mahogany. Let's go ahead and check out a quick little demo. Check out some of the cleans and some of the heavier stuff, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about some of the hardware on this bad boy. Let's check it out. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for those who are subscribing. I always appreciate having folks come by. I decided I want to do this series of videos so I could test things out and give you an honest opinion without any kind of bias. So I appreciate you subscribing. I would love it if you would subscribe. And I also love the comments. So if there's anything that you have found in your experiences or anything that you can share, please put it below because I love the conversation. So appreciate it. Jackson SL2Q, again, this is the Alien Burst. 24 jumbo frets. Sorry, let me turn that off. It's got the Prana inlays, graphite reinforced neck into the solid neck through design here. It's got a fantastic feel. 24 frets, I believe I said, with the Prana inlays. Just absolutely feels great. It's got the binding on it, which is absolutely fantastic. Safe to say, my favorite guitar. Tried this thing out a little while back. I've actually had it now for a few months. Wanted to really give it a good run through. I've had this thing now for a little while. Probably seen it maybe a video tour of mine. First time I played it, I think I absolutely knew I loved it. Ordered one. Had it delivered, picked it up, kind of thought, well, let's see how it goes. Absolutely fell in love with the guitar again. You will notice that the pickups are different. It comes with the Seymour Duncan distortion, and then it's the SM6, I believe, for the neck pickup. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the EMGs, played them back in the day, back in the 90s. Then kind of came back full circle and thought, you know what, I really love the way they sound with some of the metal songs I've been playing. So I put them on this. Got my favorite guitar, so I thought I'd put my favorite pickups. Those Seymour Duncans sound fantastic. No word of a lie, I love them. I just like my EMGs just a little bit better. Just a real good thick tone of these active pickups with this big heavy guitar. It is heavy. Big mahogany, solid body, just monster guitar. But I will say, as heavy as it is, it just absolutely feels fantastic with this neck. I love the radius of the neck, compound radius here. It's kind of almost a flat on the back side here, but nice and round. Kind of thin here, gets a little bit thicker as you get further up here. Deep cut inlays here, so you can get those high notes really well. It has the FRT 500, I believe it's called. Floyd Rose, built like a tank, very strong. I've noticed some of the other Floyd Rose they've used on some of the Schecters that I have are called the Floyd Rose Special, and I've noticed they seem a little bit weaker. They're not quite as durable, so I'm glad that they put this bad boy on here. Feels very strong. Three-way toggle switch. Got the combined down to a neck pickup combined, and then down on the bridge. I like the position because I can kind of, when I'm playing, I can just kind of come down and grab it. And just kind of, if I'm in this position, I can just kind of give it a switch. So it's just in a really good spot. Got a tone knob. You see a lot of guitars don't seem to have those lately. They seem to be getting rid of those and replacing them. I like having the tone knob because I do like to adjust. If I'm a little bit bright, I can just kind of back it down a little bit. Volume, very sturdy switches here. Big fan of that. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yes, it has Jackson tuners on it. They're not locking, but because they've done such a good job with the Floyd Rose and the locking nuts here, I don't see any need for it. I will honestly say that I never touched the tuning on this thing. I put new strings on this thing about 3 weeks ago, and I haven't touched them. I've been beating the hell out of it lately, and it does not go out of tune. This thing is badass, and it stays in tune very well. Around $1,000 for this thing. They come in all sorts of different colors. I gotta say, for guitars that cost 3 times that price, I have been more impressed with the Jackson than I have with a lot of the other guitars. I think they did a really good job with this guitar. I will also add that this thing does not, I don't know if it's the combination of the EMGs, the Seymour Duncans were the same way. Even on the heavier gain stuff, this thing is silent as can be. Right now I'm plugged into the, this is the archetype Pliny, and I've got it set pretty heavy gain. Actually, this is set for THE right now. It's just slate over loud. But you'll see that I've got the gain set very high, not any noise. Actually, now I have the archetype Pliny on the clean. Kind of just a little bit of gain. Does very well with the heavy stuff. Also does cleans very well. That big heavy mahogany body. It's got great sustain. Just a really good, thick, warm sound no matter what you're doing. I found this guitar, I'll play a lot of different guitars. Something doesn't feel right, I'll grab the Jackson. So that is the Jackson SL2Q MAHAB Alien Burst. Hope you liked it. Maybe give it a try. Again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments and the discussions. If there's something you feel that you really like and think it's something I might give it a try, let me know. I'd love to test it out. I appreciate you coming by. Hope you stay healthy, safe during this crazy time, and look forward to talking with you again. Thanks again. We'll see ya.